you already know what you want to do. You're just looking for somebody else to justify that what you're thinking is right.
Yo, what would you do if I could tell you that you could start at flipping houses without using any of your own cash or credit like all of these people? You could be doing the same exact thing, and I'm teaching you 99 different ways how you can. Click the link. My course is on sale right now. Take advantage of this opportunity.
If you could pick any X-Men's powers to have for a 48-hour period, you don't get to have them for your whole life. Pick an X-Men's powers for 48 hours. Whose would you pick?
Just one. Or can I give up like one or two?
No, one.
Just one. Oh, indecisive. It's personality trait. Always want options. It would be Nightcrawler.
Why? I like Nightcrawler too. Nightcrawler's an underappreciated
bro.
X-Men. Like him and Gambit are underappreciated.
Yeah. I just don't want to play spades all day with my powers.
But it's not just cards. That's just thing of choice. Like he could take this water bottle and throw it at you. Like, it don't gotta be the cards.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't trying to be fighting all day.
Or he could just hit the table and blow up or something.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do with that? Like, I wanna.
What you gonna do with Nightcrawler? I'm here. I'm not here.
I'm getting all the cool grays out the back. And I'm taking them and selling them.
But you know, with Nightcrawler, though, he can't just poof and go anywhere. He has to see where he's going.
So he has to scout the spot first?
Like
he has to visually know what it looks like?
Yeah.
Oh.
So there goes your plan.
In that case, I'm going to go back to Wolverine.
She just go poof into the bank vault. Get it off.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I was just going to poof and then get that joint and get up out of there.
I'm pretty positive he can't just go like he has to know his terrain on where he's going.
Okay, I get that to you.
Because think about it, because that would just be, and it makes sense too. Like, how can you poof and tell yourself to go somewhere that you don't know?
See, I'm thinking
exists.
I'm thinking you just like poof me through the wall. Like if the wall is here, I just want to go poof for 3 feet and then I'm on the other side.
But you don't know what's on the other side, so why would that poof?
Brick.
You could poof and they could be outside and you're dropping and you're
and then I'm gonna poof back into the building.
Well, you could poof to the other side of the wall, and I don't know why it would be on the other side of the wall, but it could just be 10-foot spikes on the other side of the wall. You poof and you dead as soon as you get over.
Yeah.
Like, he gotta know where you're going.
Yeah, all right.
So second choice, Wolverine.
I said Wolverine because his movie was fire, but not real life, probably.
I was about to say Wolverine's my favorite X-Men, but
probably.
I won't want to be Wolverine for 2 days.
Probably like what's her name? Phoenix.
Jean.
Probably Jean. Because Jean is like Professor X, but not like disabled, right?
So you want titties. I just said their powers, man. You still you. You up here thinking you gonna be I said if you have their powers, you up here like, yeah, but Professor X, she can walk. He ain't got no legs. So I'll be Jean. Bro, if you want titties, look, man, it's a new world, bro. You can live your truth. If that's what you want to do.
It's a progressive podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Jazz is part of Jazz is a plus.
You can live your truth, man.
Yeah, the powers of Jean. Or the powers of Professor X. My bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
I feel like he's like unlimited, and he can tap in and like help people through the power of his mind.
I would pick Professor X, even though they both have the I don't know what I'm trying to think of, that psychic stuff with the
Telepathic powers. Oh,
that's not what it's called though. What is it called?
Cerebral
Is it telekinesis?
telekinesis.
College word.
Mhm.
I had a teacher that she used to say big words, and whenever she did, she would pause. It's like telekinesis, like writing on telekinesis. Oh, college word. Then get back to the board. She'd be like, the mitochondria of the college word.
That's funny.
Nah, I would pick that. Their powers are simple. They both got that, but it's a little different. Cause Jean, she can fly and stuff. And,
But that's
Professor X can too.
That's what I'm saying.
He be in that little. I don't think he's flying. He be in the thing that be flying.
The chair.
Yeah. Nah, you thinking of a chair? Like I'm thinking like cartoon Professor. He got like a. It's like a little.
Oh yeah,
like a thing,
and they just be hovering above the ground. Yeah. He responsible with his powers. So is Magneto like just an evil Professor X? Aren't they brothers though? But
nah, they not brothers.
They not related or anything. Like
nah.
Because Magneto be floating and flying too. He be in his bag. He'll go like 10 feet in the air and then be like roar.
Yeah, but Magneto's all stuff. He just controls
like metals. And stuff.
Yeah, magnetism stuff.
Yeah,
they ain't not brothers. Magneto from a Jewish camp over there in Germany when they was trying to exterminate all the Jewish people. That's where Magneto come from. That's why his disdain is like
X-Men deep.
The whole story of I'm a nerd with this type of stuff. The whole story of X-Men is like when they was writing the comics back in the day, it was like about actual tension and injustices and stuff that's going on in the world. So it's like the mutants can be looked at as like a minority, black people or an oppressed people.
Yeah.
Which they are. Professor X and Magneto, they both want the same thing, but they're going about it different ways. It's no different than like Malcolm and Martin.
Like Thanos and the Avengers.
No, they don't. Malcolm and Martin.
Oh, yeah.
Because Thanos, he's a villain, but he's kind of like an anti-villain. Like, I get what he was saying. He says there's not enough resources in the universe for the inhabitants, so clear half of the inhabitants. Enough resources, we can grow. But the Avengers ain't like when you really break down the Avengers, it ain't like we want better for the people.
Yeah,
they just going and protecting some stuff. Yeah. Like it ain't like an ideology thing. They just aliens, let's go fight them. Like it ain't like maybe Tony Stark has some stuff because he like Elon Musk, like he's making technology for the advancement of people type stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm saying X-Men, they both wanted equality. They both wanted their people to elevate. So it's no different than Professor X is Martin Luther King saying nonviolent. And Malcolm X and Magneto, like, by any means necessary.
Right.
And the creator, I watched a doc on, like, these were thoughts they were having, like, when creating these characters and stuff. So it go deep.
Man. I rock X-Men too.
It go deep. And Magneto can fly. It ain't like he got a power to fly. It's like he just controls
the joint that's under him.
No, in our body we got trace amounts of metal.
Is that how you doing? Oh, okay.
He just go up.
Yeah.
It's like in that one movie. I don't know if you've seen it, but they finally locked him up using like a plastic prison.
Yeah.
And then somehow he got a hold of one little thing.
Mhm.
They never walked in there. Somehow, like the dude walked in there. Something he took all the metal out, and he's like,
Out of his body, and then he used it to break the joint.
hey.
Yeah.
But I would pick Professor X because I got 2 days. I'm gonna use a Cerebro. I'm gonna go in the room. I'm gonna put the Cerebro on. I'm gonna find Elon Musk, and I'm gonna control him. And I'm gonna be like, put $18 million in Blake Sanford's account.
You would not do 18. It's gonna be something
No,
ridiculous.
I'm not greedy.
18 is a lot of money. So
I'm not greedy.
This man saying
All I need is 18.
Why 18?
It's fair.
Exactly. So you're gonna be like,
It's not too much, not too little.
That man worth like 300 bill.
He needs that for what he doing. I just need a little 18.
I think you'll be like, I ain't gonna do 100, but I'm gonna do 96.
Nah, I would just do 18. I'm not greedy, bro. I'll just do 18. I'll take it from here. Quick 18 million in a day. I need the one.
Change a lot, boy.
Because in essence, I will be stealing from the man. So I don't want to steal 100 million. Like
just 18.
Yeah, he ain't gonna notice that.
He ain't gonna notice the 96 either.
But somebody would. Dang, you got all that going. And it ain't like he worth however many billion. It ain't like he just got that.
Yeah, it's in his stock.
Because all this stuff is made up. Like, I don't get the people that be like, oh, cryptocurrency's made up. NFTs is just all made up. I was telling my pops that they sold, like, there's digital real estate for sale in the metaverse. People buying made up land. It's made up. I'm like, everything is made up. Everything is made up.
Everything. Yeah.
Elon Musk is how much you said he worth?
Like 300 bill. Something crazy.
We not gonna fact check that, but let's say it is 300 bill.
300 billion.
He's worth 300 bill off of basically a made up company that doesn't produce anything that it says that it's producing.
Yeah, he's the master of potential.
Tesla don't do nothing. I ain't gonna say they don't do nothing, but they get a bunch of money to do.
Yeah,
to not deliver.
He's
where's the Cybertruck?
He's figured out how to sell dreams to investors. He's figured that out.
It's made up.
He's the master of that.
You sitting here telling me 300 bill? If he's, I don't know if right now this day if he's the richest man on the planet or not. I know it'd be going back and forth.
Yeah, but I think he's been.
I think
for a while, like consistent.
Who would be between him, Bezos, and the dude that owned LVHM?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If y'all know, LVHM stands for Louis Vuitton, Moet, and Hennessy. So all these luxury brands, LVHM owns a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
And when you hear Louis Vuitton, Moet, and Hennessy, people think, oh, so they just own Louis Vuitton, Moet, and Hennessy. No. Like, there's so many brands under that.
Ace of Spades is one. Tiffany is one.
Tiffany's, Ace of Spades, Bacardi.
Yeah.
There's so many liquors that's up under there. It ain't just Hennessy. It's so many.
That's why.
Grey Goose.
That's why I always be.
Ain't Grey Goose up under there?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. No, it is. Cause I remember I was watching the episode of Drink Champs a while ago. Shout out to Nord. Swiss, I love Swiss Beats.
Mm-hmm.
Swiss Beats is somebody I study Swiss from afar too. And he just live a fly life. Like he bought Iron Man's house. And it's
we drove by. We should have pulled up on him, boy.
For real?
Yeah, it's on the way to San Diego.
Ah. I wouldn't
La
know.
Jolla.
I want to notice it. I was struggling that trip. I was sick. I get motion sickness, y'all. So I get motion sickness bad. We was driving to San Diego, and I can't read. I can't read and be in motion at the same time. And I was like going through emails. Like I can look at my phone, but if I'm locked in, really reading, it hit. And I was reading for about a good 40 straight seconds, and it was like, boom. It's like, bro. So we got there, I was cool, but
yeah, bro, that's really kind of crazy.
yeah, I've been that way since a kid. Like it'd be like I could ride roller coasters and all. Now I can't, but I could ride a roller coaster and all it. But if it's like, Blake didn't do it, I didn't do my homework. I want to hurry up and try to do it on the bus. Wouldn't happen. I wouldn't get sick. I wouldn't get like sick, but I would start to feel nauseous and stuff. Like I can't. We just have to get this 0. We'll try to hurry up and do it in like homeroom or something.
Homeroom, man.
But anyways, though the Drink Champs episode of Swiss with the Grey Goose, I think being under the envelope of when I say LVMH, this was years ago. Swiss said Diddy hit him up. Puff hit him up. He's like, Puff was like, damn, bro, you love Grey Goose that much? Cause Diddy black man by black.
Yeah, owned by a black man.
Yeah, his hoes is a rap. Owned by a black man. Which at the time, I don't even think Diddy owned Ciroc. Like a lot of people think Diddy owns. That's another thing too. Like a lot of these brands that the entertainers and influencers and stuff to sell to us, they promoting it like they own it and they don't.
Yeah.
Like I think up until recently, like the last couple years, Diddy didn't own Ciroc at all.
At all? Like not even like a partner?
Really? He was just like a big
like the
corporate,
face.
like the face of it, just like Ross and Bel Air.
Yeah.
Somebody that don't know no better, you think Rick Ross owns Bel Air.
Yeah.
You don't own nothing. Brett Bears owns Bel Air.
Yeah.
Brett Bears is rich as hell.
Yeah.
Do you know you ever seen Brett Bears?
Not at all.
Do you know, you never heard the name? Bro, Brett Bears, he's a dude, white dude. I think he white, look white. White dude, beard, long hair, kind of look a little hippie type. And he owns.
I mean, that's right, Bel Air.
He owns Bel Air, that bamboo stuff that Lil Wayne always talking about. They just came out with a cognac, and he owns some other liquor brands and stuff too. But Brett Bears on there. Rick Ross. And Rick Ross
is just a brand ambassador.
Yeah. But Rick Ross just goes so hard,
right,
that he Breakfast Club interview. Rick Ross, another one of my favorites in our study. But remember that Breakfast Club interview? I think I made a clip, put it on my Instagram or something. You got to rep it like you own it. That's your dog. He got a clothing. You got to rep it like you. He really moved like that, like with everything. So he's Black Bottle Boys, Rose, and goes into his name with a
it's perfect
Rose. It's a perfect marriage. He likes the product, and he said he doesn't. A lot of his brand partnerships or brand deals, he said it all started off with like stuff that he was just a fan of, and then reached out to the people. So like the Wingstop, like he said, like people think Rick Ross owns every wing. Like people, they don't realize it's like a franchise. He's a franchisee. He owns this Wingstop and that Wingstop, but he still pays. Wingstop gets their cut
Mm-hmm.
of each store. It's just like a McDonald's or something, franchises. But he said that the Wingstop, he was just a fan of the lemon pepper wings.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason he wanted one, he said it wasn't a business decision. He just thought it would be fly if he pulled up in a fly whip with a fly chick, went and got some chicken wings, be like, "You like that?" She like, "Yeah, I like it." And be like, "Yeah, I own that."
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason he said he bought one.
Yeah.
And then it ended up being good business. And he was like, "Oh, let's get another one."
Yeah,
And then turned into when he bought that Checkers, it's called Rallies where I'm from. It's like the same. Like he just like Rallies, like Checkers. He was saying I heard him say in the interview, he was talking about the Bel Air. He was like, he was at some club and they gave him bottles of Bel Air. And he was like, "I like this."
Yeah.
And he went and asked whoever the DJ was, because I guess the DJ was like promoting it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Yo, homie, what is this? Like, I need to get in touch with," and that's how the
Bel Air relationship.
That's how the relationship started, because he got it like and liked it.
Man, that's.
I think he got a deal with John Deere tractors.
Yeah, he does.
Though in the quarantine, I follow Ross. He goes hard on his stories. He posting on his stories all day with all the different brand deals he got and stuff. He walking around barefoot in the grass. He called it Barefoot Chronicles. And then he's smoking, and then he will hop on. Something happened. The grass people couldn't come or something, and he started cutting his grass. He got him and his homies. They hopped on the tractors, and you seeing them like once a week or every so often on the tractors, because he got on them acres. Then he smoke, go pet his pets or whatever. I think from that he got a John Deere deal. And he's like, it's time to reach out to John Deere. John Deere. Brothers be mowing too, John Deere.
Ross be like, I most definitely thought
Absolutely
it would be beneficial, for the boss and the deer.
But I don't even know how I went off all that. I was talking about Elon Musk and made up stuff.
Because we started talking about richest people in the world, and then we went into LVMH, and then brand ambassadors not owning stuff. Then that's how we got to John Deere. Hey man, this is great. We went from Elon to John Deere in like 5-10 minutes.
But honestly, everything's made up, man. That's why. That's where it came from, because everything's made up. Because I was saying I don't understand like the people that be like, crypto, it ain't real, NFTs ain't real. And I was talking about how my pops, they selling digital real estate in the metaverse. Like I'm going to get an what time is it? Maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna get within the next.
It's whatever time it is. I can't remember that.
Whatever. No, I said date.
Yeah, I know. I'm messing with you.
But I'm gonna go get an Oculus like soon this week. I'm like, I'm not getting left behind in the metaverse. Like it's not gonna be 2026. And I'm like, all right, let me see what they talking about.
Yeah, bro, I'm saying, man, the metaverse, bro, it's gonna be crazy. Cause the people, cause I'll probably be the one to get the Oculus in 2026, and that same digital real estate I could have got for $5 gonna be like $31,000, and then I'll be like, bro.
Somebody, I can't remember who, they made a purchase like the real estate they got was like in the millions.
Yeah, I need to tap into the knowledge of that, cause I'm completely ignorant.
I seen something. I follow Wall Street Trapper on the ground. I don't know the details of it or what his purchase was, but he was talking about he had bought some real estate in the metaverse. His real estate's like right next to where Atari bought their real estate. I get it. Like, I get the concept of it. It's all for marketing. So you want the real estate. Whoever made this purchase it was over $1 million for this stuff there. It's because they saying it's just like anything with real estate location.
Right.
Why does this real estate over here cost more than this real estate over here? It's simply because of location.
Right.
It's just land, it's grass on top of earth. It's
the same.
It's just that this is located here and this is located here. This is located closer to downtown and this is located here. And then they tricked a lot of people that lived in the inner city to tell you, hey, the goal is to go out here outside away from the city, devalue the asset so everybody else can come back in and get it for the low. Now all this stuff here is the real estate every single body wants. But everybody that got on or whatever basically got on and got to a point of where they got some money, want to buy land. They was like, okay, let's go out here and go get it. No, it's right here. So I'm saying as far as the metaverse, it's got to be something as far as marketing dollars. Like if I asked CEO if I wanted to put up an ad on your who would I pay to put up my ad? The person who got the space here where this many people gonna see it, or the person that's gonna go out here. Right. And then as it develops, shoot, we gonna be walking around in that joint.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
I saw somebody today. I'm in this group DM and they sent something. It was the first black, I think it was black owned. It was the first black digital mall. You can walk. Well, it looks like a digital mall, and they were saying like the prices to have your products in the mall. So you can pay the digital mall to host your digital products. So when these people go to the mall,
right,
they could, if I wanted to, I could pay to have my stuff in this store.
Yeah.
I'm with the prime location store. It's just like when you walk in the mall right now, the rent's not the same in every Nike. I know Nike stores ain't in the mall, but Foot Locker's paying a price to have that particular space.
Yeah.
The Galleria in Houston, Louis Vuitton and Gucci and Prada and Ferragamo and the Rolex store, like they're paying a premium price to have those locations. Their rent, if I'm assuming, is higher than the kiosk.
Right.
Up and around up a floor and around the corner that's selling the shoe cleaner.
Yeah, I got man, I really gotta dive in because I know Nike just did a big move to where they could sell their stuff.
Nike filed for a trademark to place their logos on digital merchandise.
Yeah.
Why? Because they're gonna be selling digital clothes in the metaverse.
Exactly.
I was trying to explain this to my homie. He's like, bro, that don't make no sense to pay for digital clothes. Like, come on, man, digital clothes. I said, why don't it make sense? I said, you have a son, correct? He said, yeah. I said, your son plays Fortnite, correct? I said, yes. Does your son ask you for birthday, Christmas, chore money so he can go and buy skins to put on his character? Yes. That's digital clothes.
Yeah.
These kids, they'll pay to get. That's how Fortnite makes money. I don't know if you've ever played Fortnite. It's a free game.
I'm familiar though.
It's free.
Yeah.
You just download it. That's how Call of Duty's making their money now. Call of Duty's free now.
Yeah.
The Call of Duty everybody plays is free. You just download it. You download Fortnite, but to get certain stuff, it costs money.
Right.
they getting the money off of that. You want your skin. That's why like a celebrity would be like, I remember when LeBron James was like, I'm in Fortnite now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a skin. You pay to get LeBron's skin so your character looks like LeBron.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a Rick and Morty fan. I saw something. Soldier Boy got this on Rick and Morty.
Mm-hmm.
Rick and Morty.
Mm-hmm.
Rick. I saw when he freestyled that his character skin was Rick from Rick and Morty.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him that. He was like, okay, but there's kids though. I'm like, who you think's gonna be in here? Everybody, for one, everybody's gonna be in here,
Right.
but you don't think as much as people just hand the tablets and phones and TVs to their kids that they ain't gonna be in the joint too. Okay, I'm like, okay, let's take kids out of it. You play 2K, right?
Mm.
Yes, we've all played 2. I don't really play like that no more, but you know how it goes.
Yeah.
You got your My Player. You want to either play My Player or go to the. They be in the park.
Yeah.
If I get on 2K, I just hop online and play a random person. NBA team against we playing Bulls against the Hornets. Like I don't do the park and stuff like that. But you go to the park, they starting your player off at like a 60 overall. Mm-hmm. He sucks. How do you get good? You either spend hours upon hours. I don't care how many hours you spend. It takes forever
to get him right.
To get him just to a 70. Mm-hmm. How'd you get your dude? The game just came out. Last night. Your dude's already a 90. I know you ain't played. What'd you do? No, bro. I paid to get the points to whatever. Yeah, it's the same thing as whatever. Or you pay to get the you might want the Jordan 11s on them, but it's unlocked. It costs this much, or you got to get these accolades to unlock the J's. But you want your dude at the park to have on the J's.
So you just pay for it.
So you pay for them real quick. You pay the little $5, $10, however much it costs, or it'll be in the digital coins, and the coins cost this much money.
That's how the Kardashians was making that killing. Remember that? Like maybe like 5-6 years ago.
Them like emojis and stuff.
Yeah, people were spending all the bread, bro.
So I was telling him, I was like, that ain't no different because everybody in the metaverse, I'm like, you paid for one to make your My Player better, and then two, you pay to get him. You pay to have your My Player avatar to get certain items. Mm-hmm. I'm like, everybody's gonna have an avatar in the metaverse. Yep. Nike just applied for the trademark for digital clothing and stuff because you gonna pay Nike to dress your avatar.
Yep.
I know that you're not happy with your financial situation, and it's okay to feel like that. I've definitely been there before, but it's not okay to stay that way and not make a change. I know that you're trying to figure out some type of side hustle, some business that you can start, some way to make some money outside of your 9-to-5, but you're just stuck. And it gets so frustrating that sometimes you just want to, like you just want to let it out. I know that feeling, but I'm here to share with you the strategies that have changed my life and the thousands of others that I've helped. I'm teaching you 99 ways how you can flip houses without using any of your own cash or credit. Click the link and check out my course while you still can at its discounted price. You deserve success too.
Yeah, I wonder how much Avatar shoes cost. Like, little Avatar shoe, man, they gonna be like $500 for the new, and people gonna pay it, especially if it's the exclusive joint, because, like I said, it goes to the. I ain't gonna say this is the only reason, but I am a firm believer in how it speaks to like the ego. Like, bro, my avatar got the new Yeezys on.
It's normal.
You can't even get these.
It's normal though, because we like that with everything.
Everything, yep.
You ain't got these.
Yep. Man, what's that song Kanye say? Just to say such and such on knees, just to say you ain't got. Man, what's the? I can't think of the lyric. But it say just to say you ain't got these. Oh no, it say just to be like you ain't up on this.
Yeah,
I spent the
all
400
all
bucks on
falls down.
I spent
I spent
400 bucks
100
on it.
this. Just to be like, you ain't up on
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I can't even go to the grocery store without some ones that's clean or a shirt with a team. It
Mhm.
seems we live in the American dream. But the people highest up got the lowest self-esteem. Things to have, what do you say, to cover up what's inside.
Mhm.
How they made us hate ourselves and love their
Their
wealth.
wealth.
That's why Shorty's asking where the ball is at.
Mhm.
Drug dealer by Jordans,
Crackhead by crack.
crackhead by crack, and the white man get paid off for all of that. Shout out to Ye.
But I ain't even gonna act holier than thou. Hey, Ye was low. Yeah, he was spitting on that song, bro. Hey, hold on, Jesus Christ.
What was after that? I ain't gonna act holier than thou. Like I ain't go to Jacob with 25,000
before I had a house, and I'll do it again.
because I want to be on one of System Park pushing the bins. I want to be.
So I want to act all terrific, like it's all terrific. I got a couple past due bills. I won't get specific.
I got a problem with spending before I get it. We all subconscious. I'm just the first to admit it.
Yeah, come on.
That's real though.
Hey man, shout out to Jesus Christ.
And Hov said Hova and Jesus, like Moses and Jesus. They be playing with that a lot too on Watch the Throne. They call themselves the Holy Trinity.
Bro, I was so excited when that song dropped.
He said Jesus was a carpenter.
Oh yeah.
Yeezy makes beats. Hova flow the Holy Ghost. Get the hell about your seats.
Yeah. It's a great team. Hey, name a better duo, man. Watch the Throne 2 would be, man, what the zones they in.
3 best duos of all time. In anything. Go. Don't think too fast.
Jay-Z, Kanye, Kobe, Shaq. Yeah. Man, what's the third? Man, that's tough. I don't know about the third.
But this is something else too. I was telling one of my mentees this because I saw it in your eyes too. The first thing you said was Hov and Ye, Kobe and Shaq, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't tell you, don't think about it, say it now. It would have taken you so much time to just say the first one.
Yeah, for sure. Because I would have been like,
why? Why? I got a new thing I've been doing, 5-second rule.
Mm-hmm. It's a habit that's been formed. That's the microcosm of overthinking.
I heard somebody tell me, it's not my idea. Somebody told me, they was like, look, when I make decisions, this ain't me, they were telling me about it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, when I make decisions, if I can't do it, the decision has to be made in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking like from a business sense. Yeah. So it's like, I don't spend more than 5 minutes on any decision. Like it got to be done because most of the time you know what you want to do, right, and you know what you want to say immediately. Mm-hmm. Then we convince ourselves out of what we want to do because we spend so much time on it, right? Instead of just going with it. And that was a prime example of it because it was like I said, 3 top duos right now. And the first thing you did was it.
Yeah, I did.
I said, don't think about it. Give me the answers.
And I was like, bam, 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 boom, bow,
bing, bong. So he told me 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, let me get it streamed with it. 5 seconds. Because people ask me for advice every single day. And I'm like, and sometimes they take it the wrong way, but I tell them, I'm like, you already know what you want to do. You're just looking for somebody else to justify that what you're thinking is right. Right. Fuck what I think. What do you think? Right. Should you do this? I don't know.
Bro, bro, I do this every day at home. Bill would come up to me and be like, honey, what do you think about this? I'd be like, what do you want to do? Like, that's always my first answer. She'd be like, oh, and she gets so frustrated. But it's the same thing, like you just said.
And like people ask me, they'll be like, I've been thinking about quitting my job. Should I do it?
Clearly,
You already know whether you want to or you don't want to.
right. Or even if you should.
But you're looking for somebody outside of yourself
Mm-hmm.
to say, yeah, go do it. And I tell people back, and I'll be like, fuck what I think. What? Like I literally just be like, I don't. This ain't something I should advise you on.
Right, bro. I literally just thought about something, bro. As you said that, do you think that people do that to alleviate the pressure off of them?
Yeah.
Like the blame?
So you can. So if it don't work out, you can say, AstenCeo told me to do it.
Yup. I never even thought about that till just now. You like lean forward.
You say if Viva asks you, she asks you that because if it's which one do you like? If it turns out not being the one, nah, Jazz picked it.
Yup. Bro, that's profound. That's profound. Versus me, you gonna see when I did it. Like you gonna see after the fact, and I'll be like, damn, yeah, it happened.
Because I've been victim of it. It's like it's stuff that I know. That's stuff that I know. I made the decision, but I'll go outside of myself, and then I ask somebody else advice, and then off of their advice, it's opposite. What would you do? They would do the opposite of what my first mind was. I'm like, okay, and then I go do that, and it ends up terribly.
Right. Yeah, bro.
When I first started like fixing flipping properties, which I'll tell anybody till I'm blue in the face. I don't like fixing and flipping houses. I do it when it makes sense.
Yeah.
But it really gotta make sense. Like I don't enjoy nothing of the process. It ain't something that's like in my business model. Probably because I got started off in the wrong foot of that. My first 2 flips that I did, I lost like $30,000.
Listening to other people?
Yeah. Everything that my instinct, the house said that first thought, let's do that. Then I'll be like, let me ask somebody, let me call and see. Hey, what would you do with this? I wouldn't do that. I would do it like this. Okay. I swear, I'm not exaggerating too, bro. Every single thing went wrong. Whereas literally every single thing, except for maybe two or three small things, would have went right if I went with my first mind.
So with that being said, I got like a 2-part question. Were the people you reached out to people you would say were like mentors or experts in?
Yeah.
All right. So at the same time, you do want to be able to reach out to those people. Where's the fine line in that? If there's something that you're new to and you're asking for the mentorship for that versus trusting your newbie gut, because it's an instinct that you have, but you're still a newbie nonetheless.
But I got a thing now. Regardless of what anybody tells me, I'm going with my gut first. That's regardless of. I don't care who you are. You could be. Shoot, who's somebody that we all look up to?
Hove.
You could be Jay-Z. If my gut, like my gut instinct, and I listen to, and my gut really be doing some things, bro. Like I really be feeling stuff.
Yeah.
I be getting sick and everything. I throw up. Like my gut be talking.
Hey, man, your chakras aligned, boy. The boy in tune.
Jay-Z could be like, hey man, I could be like, you know what? I should probably throw this bottle away. He could be like, recycle it. Be like, bro, I'm throwing it away, bro. I don't know, there's a trash can right here, recycle bins all the way down. I gotta get on the elevator, go around, and go down the street. I'm just throwing it away. Right? That's a bad example.
No, but look, because I'm your brother. I was about to save you. Because if you chose to recycle it, then somebody put the gun in your face and they steal your wallet.
Then I get robbed.
And you get robbed. But your gut told you
just throw it away.
Just throw it in the trash. But you walk down the hallway.
You AstenCeo, run it. We kill a Mike and them thing, run the jewels.
Run the jewels.
Run it. Nah, but with that,
if you got attacked by, nah, I ain't gonna say that on the pod. I'll say that for off the pod.
All right, cool.
I got an off the pod joke.
All right, cool. But I was
saying the ad dollars.
But I was saying like the fine line is like what works for me. I'll reach out to anybody for advice. I do it all the time. If I'm asking somebody for advice, I genuinely want to hear the advice from you. But you're not me.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me advice from a past perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, a certain individual that I was asking advice for hadn't been doing what I'm asking them advice for in a while.
Right.
So he's maybe giving me outdated information.
Mm-hmm.
For one.
Mm-hmm.
For two, I'm like, okay, I can take what I'm thinking. I can take what I truly want to do, and take some of the advice. I took 100%. You said do everything like this.
Mm-hmm.
Where if I had 5 things that I was like, okay, I want to do these 5 things to this house.
Mm-hmm.
He said, all you need to do is this. And I don't do none of the 5 things. Because I just did every single thing how you would do it. It's like I gotta do stuff, follow my instincts, do it how I'm, because your instincts, it comes from a higher place.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I truly, regardless of your religious beliefs, you're gonna believe, call it God, Yahweh, the universe, Allah, whatever you want to call it, Jeff, whatever you want to call it. I believe in a higher being, right? And I think your instincts is coming from that, and to go against your instincts is going against God. I'm like, God gave you your instincts for a reason. They're there for survival. It's like, so if I go against my instincts, I'm basically telling God, like, as extreme as it is, I'm basically telling God, I'm cool if you end me, because I ain't about to. I'm going against survival right now. What's the opposite of survival? I don't mean to sound morbid, but
yeah,
if you're not surviving, what happens?
Right.
So I'm like, no, I'm not fighting to not live. It's just like a shark, like, and humans, we developed ourselves to, whereas we're so intelligent and smart that we think our way into dumb stuff all the time, instead of just doing what feels right instantly.
Yeah.
A shark ain't gotta go around asking other sharks how to be a shark.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Shark, you know, how should I be a shark? They get born, they start swimming around and biting shit.
Yeah.
Shark. And they gone. It's like, why do we gotta go around and feel like everybody has to give us the answers on what it is that your instincts are telling you to be and do? anyways.
Yeah, we legit walk around searching for answers outside of ourselves.
Yeah, so I'm like, the answers. I got certain stuff. I got the answer. I just may need some coaching
Mm-hmm.
on what I know I want to do
Mm-hmm.
versus coaching. I didn't let him coach me. He didn't coach me. I just was robotic and
Right.
did whatever.
Right.
A coach can tell you. A coach can tell you to run this play, but at some point you got to break off the play.
Mm-hmm.
Like a good coach realizes I drew up this play for you, but you saw this opportunity and you went to the bucket because it was a wide open lane.
Mm-hmm.
A good coach gonna get mad at you if swing, you catch the ball, it's a wide open lane to the bucket. The help side's not there because they stuck to their man in the corner. You got a wide open lane, and then you pass it to the high post. I'm gonna be like, drive the ball, coach. I'm running the play though. The play is after I catch it to throw the ball here.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was so much on the play that it's like when stuff was happening, I was like, but
you wasn't reading.
Yeah, he said to do this though.
Yeah.
Football, the play might be just a regular halfback sweep to the right. But you see, you get the ball, and as you going, you might have to cut up the field. You might see a hole right here and cut up the field instead of going all the way to the sideline with it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the hole and cut up the field and break off the play.
You just went right
for the yardage. I went there and got tackled for a negative 5 yards when I could have chopped it up the field and got 15 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So little stuff to the point of I know you be so over technical. You probably ain't gonna give me the answers I want right now. But let's just try it out. If you walk in the house, what's the first thing that you notice as soon as you open the door? See, I knew you would. This is just open the door, bro. You about to ask me a question.
I'm not about to ask.
You just said, "What's the something?"
No, it wasn't a question. I was about to say, "What's the condition of the house?" That's the first thing I noticed.
What's the condition of the house? That's not a thing, bro.
It is. Like, I'm like, man, it's dirty in here, or it's junky in here. Like, or the lights off, or the lights are on.
I knew you. Just an overthinker, bro.
No, that's the real thing. You asked me, what's the first thing I notice when I walk in the house?
What's the first physical thing you notice when you walk in the house? You open the door. What's the first thing you notice?
The floor.
Boom. I open the door. This floor is warped. I say, floors need to get changed. Mm-hmm. Simple, right? Mm-hmm. You walk in, floors, somebody walking in to buy a house that's not a real estate investor. Investors don't care the condition of that. It's numbers.
Right.
Somebody looking to get a 30-year mortgage and move in here with their wife or kids or significant other. This is home.
Right.
You walk in, floors is warped. Let's change the floors. Oh, no, bro, you ain't got to change the floors. Really? Yeah, trust me. Nobody's not going to buy the house because of the floors. Bro,
yeah.
But as soon as I walk in, it's an eyesore. It looks terrible. It's hilly. It's lumpy. You touch it, it's okay. Laminate, whatever. New floors. Nah. Okay, well, he said don't do the floors. Versus, bro, do the floors. As soon as I walk in, But it was my first time. I had never been on the retail. Everything I did on the real estate side before that, it was straight investor style. I walk in, the uglier the house, the better for us. Right. But I'm thinking retail buyer, like I said, somebody 30 or more, they gonna want that. He's like, oh no, blah blah blah. Don't get it. If they like the house, there's an inspection period. During that, the inspector come through, then blah blah blah. They'll say, okay, we want this, and that fits on the inspection report. Then you do that, and blah blah blah. You don't want to put all this money into the house and fix it up, and then they get the inspection done, and then they don't like the floors that you chose to put in. They want you to put in other floors, and so then you got to pay more money for. That's how it was explained to me. Well, I'm not getting to the inspection period because as soon as everybody walks in, first thing they see is messed up floors. So let's go to the next house.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that where it's like, I don't know what may have had worked for him in the past. Maybe that worked. Wasn't working for me at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so floor is first thing that you see, that you say you'll see in the house, right? Outside of the floors, what do you think are the two main selling points of a house? That you would not what you think, what would you like aesthetically? Just think a regular
2 things.
Yeah. What one thing and the next thing?
I would say kitchen, bedroom, bathroom.
So the bedroom got more importance to you aesthetically. You know, bedroom just walls and carpet and walls and whatever flooring.
Aesthetically,
A room's a room.
kitchen, bathroom, living room.
Okay. Because I was about to say, you know, bedroom, they just
Yeah.
they empty. They all look the same.
Because I'm thinking about, like, when I was saying bedroom, I'm thinking about like size and stuff. Because if the master too small,
I'm just saying like look wise.
Yeah. Kitchen, and probably in this order: kitchen, bathroom, living room.
Okay, the first two you said kitchen and bathroom. I say kitchen. I was like, oh, maybe I could I probably keep the countertops, redo the floors, and maybe get some new sink, blah blah blah. Got the same advice from the floor. Nah, bro, ain't no.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just get deep clean, get new appliances. Okay, you sure you want to touch the floor? Nah, or the tiles chipped right here.
Yeah.
Bathroom, man, it's an old tub, bro, and the same old towel, whatever. Everything old, probably. No, just get new light fixtures, blah blah blah. Man, that house set for all the comps in the area was less than 30 days that the houses were selling. I sat on that house for like 7, 8 months or something like that.
Yeah.
To the point that I lost money because for one, I got private lending on the money. So I'm paying that interest every month. And on top of that, after that, I had a down payment that I put down on the joint. So my money's tied up. I'm paying and I'm paying. Now all this time don't went by. The longer that the house sits on the market, even if I did go back and fix up everything, then it turns into, well, something's got to be wrong with it. Why is it been sitting? Why has it been sitting so long? They ended up doing the stuff already that I first mind said to do anyways. As soon as I do that, or I didn't do it all, but did a couple things, I sold like that.
Yeah.
Like literally in less than a week.
Really?
Yes. I'm like, I knew I should have did this.
Yeah. See, yeah, that's how I be. I rather do what I want to do and be wrong versus doing what you wanted me to do and be wrong.
Yeah, because then it's on you and you ain't got nobody to be mad at. Well, no, either way, you ain't got nobody to be mad at because then I'm like, I can't. He done gave me so much good advice over the years. I can't knock the advice that he gave me, and I was going against everything it's still my fault.
Yeah, it's still your choice.
He ain't put the gun to my head and say, don't do this.
I think when you look outside yourself to make the decision, I think you run the risk of being mad twice. Well, not mad twice, but blaming two people. Because you're going to blame that person and you're going to blame yourself.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying for me personally, I don't be blaming nobody.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like in general.
Yeah, because I got the mentality. Everything.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Everything your fault.
Like literally everything's my fault. And then And it be stuff that truly ain't my fault at all. But I attack it like it
Right.
is.
Right.
Because I'm like, what is being, oh, woe is me, they did it. Is that gonna help my situation? No.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, oh, blaming him or blaming her, blaming whoever. I'm like, it's not helping right now. So
At all.
let's act like it's my fault. I did this. And what can we do?
Mm-hmm.
And at the root of it, if you really break it down, it does end up being my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody didn't do a job on time. Dang, this project was supposed to be this done by this, but they didn't do the job. Well, how did they get the job? I hired them.
Mm-hmm.
Still my fault.
Mm-hmm. Still the source.
Man, she played me. Man, she played me. She did blah, 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 blah. It's my fault for not being a good judge of character and allowing this
Mm-hmm.
person to be in my space.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do nothing different. This is obviously what they do.
Like
I
they
can't.
might say, trust a snake, be a snake.
Yeah. They played me. That's what they do. They play people.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't about to knock them for that's what they do. It's my fault for for getting
Right.
played.
Right.
My bro, he's backstabbed me. Hey, bro, yeah. It's your fault.
Yeah, it is.
It's your fault. What movie was I watching, bro? The Social Experiment. I mean, the Social Network. Not the. There's two things.
Yeah,
Not the Social
yeah.
Experiment. The Social Network. The movie about the Facebook.
Yeah.
Movie about Facebook's origins and stuff. Mark Zuckerberg backstabbed his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know it's a movie. I don't know all what's factual and what's not factual. You know, stuff that's based on a true story is based.
Right. They definitely have to sensationalize it to make it interesting.
Yeah. But in the movie, Mark Zuckerberg, he backstabbed his best friend. His best friend had like 30-something% of the company. He's all happy. He signs the papers or whatever. Then they call Mark Zuckerberg's friend to come in to celebrate getting their first million users. It was like million day or whatever. He flies in from New York to Cali.
Mm-hmm.
He's like looking professional. They really set him. I feel bad for the dude. They really set him up to look like a ass. Like he comes in a suit and stuff. He walks in the offices of Facebook. Everybody's flip flop shorts and beach stuff and t-shirts, and he's all professional, dude. He's happy. You can see it in his face. He's smiling. His energy. He's like, we got a million. Blah blah blah. We did it. We gonna do whatever. Dude waves at him, brings him in the office. Hey, what's up? He's like, yeah, I know, probably some signatures or something needs. And he's like, yes. He hands it to they dissolved his shares. So he owned 30-some% of the company. And he was like, out of everybody between Mark Zuckerberg, the dude that started Napster that Justin Timberlake plays, somebody else, and Mark Zuckerberg's best friend. The best friend's shares was the only ones that got diluted. And Justin Timberlake's character wasn't even like, he snaked his way in. Like he wasn't even like one of the founders of it or whatever. And whatever it was, his shares in Facebook got dissolved from 30% or 30-something% down to like 0.03% or something like that.
Yeah.
Which like today that's good money. Was what Facebook is worth. I think it's still like 60-something million dollars. But still, from 30% or whatever. And then he was like, and then he went and he confronted Mark Zuckerberg, and Zuck was like, he's like, how could you do this to your best friend? Blah blah, you're a dick, blah 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 blah. Like he's going off on him. He's like, it's my fault. And he was the CFO. Chief Financial Officer. That was his title. He's like, it's my fault that you signed papers for your company that you didn't read, and you're supposed to be our business guy. And it's like, yeah, you could say Mark Zuckerberg fucked them, but the signs was there the whole movie that Mark Zuckerberg wasn't really his friend.
Right.
They had a best friend relationship, but if you pay attention, if you rewatch that movie, because I get nerdy with stuff or movies that I like I'll watch it, then I'll go watch reviews, and then I might go watch it again or something. Any communication Mark Zuckerberg and his best friend have in that whole movie, it's not a real conversation. Like, there's no scene where they're just talking how me and you talking. Mark starts off a conversation with them that he needs something every single time. He'll need money because I guess the kid came from some money or something.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, what's up? Won't even answer the question. I need $1,000 to start the dude, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna need an extra 500. Like it always was like a
transaction.
The relationship was transactional. Did Mark Zuckerberg screw him over, or is it his fault for not picking up on the actual relationship and for what it was? Zutz moves to California. He stays in New York or whatever. Justin Timberlake's character comes in or whatever. They're making all these changes to the company. He don't know nothing about it till he comes and visits, sees Justin Timberlake living with him. All this stuff is happening. He's like, I ain't like him from day one. Why is he in here telling people what to do, making decisions? He's not part of the signs. Like, it signs the whole movie. So it's like, whose fault is it at the end of the day? It's like, so even if people screw you over, and realistically, it might not be your fault, but you got to act like it is, because sitting there blaming somebody, it ain't gonna
change nothing. It ain't gonna help anything.
Like Brutus, I don't know the whole story with Julius Caesar and Brutus, but I'm sure there was some type of signs that Brutus was doing something, but I'm sure Caesar was like, nah, that's my bro, man.
He would never. He would never. Yeah.
Judas? Where's Judas at? Is Judas at the last dinner, last supper?
No, that's oh yeah, Judas. Yeah. All these Udises. I was confused for a second.
I'm just wondering, like, where is he seated?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
And we talking about Jay-Z earlier, and he talks about it. It comes with
success. See, success is like suicide.
It comes with it. So it's like, if you want to be successful, there's certain things that you signing up for. And like, if you study success, you see that it happens to everybody to some extent. So when you get to a certain point, to think that you're gonna be the one person in human history,
right, that's gonna be exempt.
Whose fault is it? Is it that person's, or is it yours to not have seen every single successful person has gone through this, and that?
Yeah.
Be like, nah, I'm gonna be the one. Now, you might be.
There's a chance. There's a chance.
But I'm gonna go off the data.
Yeah, because if you a germ, you probably not gonna be that 0.01% that's gonna survive. Just one time you buy that sanitizer, like, nah, bruh. That ain't how that works.
I said, what do you say? See Biggie, see Pac, see success in its outcome. See Caesar, see Brutus, see Jesus, see Judas. See success is like suicide. Suicide is a suicide. If you succeed, prepare to be crucified.
Yeah.
Media medals. Niggas sue you, you settle. Every step you take, they remind you ghetto. So it's tough being Bobby Brown. To be Bobby then, you got to be Bobby now. Now the question is to have had and lost better than not having it all.